Hi, folks. Doyle Dykes here, and welcome to my Guitar Poor series. And if you're guitar poor like me, maybe you can use a little help. So I'll give you a free guitar lesson. And I never claimed to be a teacher, but I'll show you how I do it. This is a song I wrote years ago for Dwayne Eddy, one of my heroes, as you can see. I love Dwayne Eddy, and I wrote this called Dwayne Thing. I didn't write this part. Oh, I think I made a couple mistakes here or there, but I won't show you that. But I'll do my best to play it the right way here, and I'll switch thumb picks here. That was slipping for some reason. And I wrote this years ago, Dwayne Thing. I wrote it for Dwayne Eddy and I to do together. And I was recording an album called Country Fried Pickin'. I have one. Oops, dropping everything here. Right here, it was on this album, Country Fried Pickin'. We did it on all analog at Sound Emporium years ago, and it was a lot of fun. It was just a kind of a cowboy record. What I would do, the things I do on the Grand Ole Opry, like Wabash Cannonball, and a lot of songs. I had my daughter on there with me too, and had some great pickers on there with me. Paul Franklin played steel guitar. Stuart Duncan played some fiddle on there, and Dave Pomeroy. Steve Turner, Dave Pomeroy played bass. Steve Turner on drums. It was just great. I mean, Jimmy Capps, of course, on guitar, rhythm guitar with me, and Dwayne Eddy. And so it starts off. just kind of slide down. Da-da, da-da-da. And that's a D, sort of getting behind it. Here's a D chord. And then do your D note here, and then you can sort of get behind the chord like that. And that's, Merle Travis and Chet Atkins did that a lot. So that's a lick that, I've heard for years. And that chord is, so you can do the D7 like this, or put your D, so. And just kind of whack it. And then because I'm playing both parts here. I'm playing Dwayne's part too. So sometimes I do it. And I'm just kind of brushing it back and forth, down and. Try to let him, because he's not here, one of my favorite people in the world, and Dwayne passed away, and I did this on a tribute to him, and that's why I'm doing this tonight, because so many people talked about that, and that song and everything, and this particular song, and Dwayne was a wonderful guy. God rest his soul. I'll see him again, and somebody made a comment on the tribute to say Heaven's music is even better now because Dwayne's up there, and I believe that. So you got it's writing off that A7, so it's like a A7. And then just two fingers here, D, and then F sharp here on the 4th string, and then one more. So you're just doing a little walk up, like, and kind of let that alone. If you can play it without touching the fifth string. To a D. And so that's a D, and then E minor. And so, but it still has the D as a bass. So you're just walking it up. And so that would be a D flat 7, then D7. It's just a little triplet. And this little trill. And then the same. Then you repeat it. And sometimes I'll do it instead of walking up. I'll go. So I'll just using those two fingers. So you just kind of play them back up, because this part is Dwayne. No sarcasm. And I'm doing I use two fingers here and I push up towards the ceiling. Put my thumb here. And I hit the bass string. And I alternate from the 5th to the 6th string. Same leg. Now, that takes it takes a little practice, but I never play it perfectly because I'm trying to play Dwayne's part and mine at the same time. If you go to the record, you can just go to say, Alexa, play Dwayne Thing by Doyle Dykes, or Spotify, or any of those things. YouTube, just put YouTube, Doyle Dykes and Dwayne Eddy, and put Dwayne Thing. Now, so it's a little bluesy thing. And what I'm doing is like on my bass, so you got to keep that going. It's like blues like. And I use these two fingers like a. So I'm bouncing back and forth, actually on these two fingers here, and then I use my index finger a lot on the picking, and then I keep that bass going. And then hit just kind of whack on the B7. You can actually do it. And then whack on an A, just a bar. B7. And then that little trill thing. And that's just a little bass leg. And it goes back into the song. That's kind of your hook, like. And then you whack it. Now, and this is a little bit tricky here, of course, too, because I'm going up and down, like kind of like you're frailing on a banjo. And it's hard not to hit the D, but you want it to. That's kind of the idea. You're on A, da 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 da, you know. So you do it. So your bass goes from A to D. Just a simple little rockabilly sort of a. And you try to keep your bass going. And that's a D, form of a D, but just two notes. And then it's like a suspended. Let's see. So you got to keep Dwayne in there, so you hit that C, you know, because he's still in the picture. And you're hitting an open E there, but this is like an A7. And you're doing your melody. And then you hit like just a couple fingers there, like an E7, right here. That's an A flat on your 4th string, and then a D here on your 3rd string. And then you do this lick. Let's see. So let me follow. Let's see. It's sort of a chicken picking thing. And so I usually do your index and thumb, and then you want to come back on that dang with your thumb to make it stand out. And so that's your initial lick. So just do that whack on the E7. And then so I'm doing index, thumb, and then middle. And your every 3rd string is an open string. Every 3rd note is an open string. I didn't say that right. So you slide this, and so those are just notes. So, and you're hitting the last note is an open E, and then it's an open B, and then open G on the 3rd, and then you go right back into it again. And hit that hard because that's Dwayne. I didn't do this on the record, but I did it on the tribute where I do the and I used to wonder how Dwayne, that's the way my dad Bubba and I would have tried to do it, and then one day I was playing with Dwayne. I'm going, that's how he does it. And I was just playing guitar with him, and he's going with his left hand, just crosses over and just mute it slightly with this part of your hand. It's just something I did for fun. It's not perfect, but it comes out pretty good. And then, and I think I stole that off the Helicaster. So thank you, John Jorgensen, all you guys. And you're keeping those notes. Just saying. And let me do that again a second. And it's like an E7. Right here, 1, 2, 3. And then, which is a form of a 9th chord, you hit it like this. I hit it like this. But on this case, another ninth, and then. It's A7, like a D7. And then when you go to the D, you can still it. Let's see. I do this, I like to catch that one more time. I think a while ago I did it backwards when I first started playing it, but let's see. You got to make sure you let Dwayne have the last words. Let's see. You'll whack it then. And just do like you have your A here and then your A7 chord, but the A here is open. And that way you can just take this like you're whacking it like that. And at the same time, if this is open, you just hit them all. Give it a little vibrato there, and Dwayne Thang. Well, I hope you got something out of this. It's a lot of fun. And Dwayne Thang, Guitar Pour Series, thanks so very much. God bless you folks. Thanks.